Okay, I'm back, y'all, and Divinely Grateful Risings. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic and an amazing day. Welcome to the message. Welcome to the message. Y'all know we over here serving spirit, glam, and spirituality with a touch of beauty, fashion, and faith. Okay, so y'all, you know what to do, Skibooski. Like the live, share the love, drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance. We finna get into Bible clarity, okay? Isaiah 51 and 52. So, or to do it, let's get to it. If you hadn't already, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, and drop me a comment. Let me know where you're checking in from. Um, we finna get into it, y'all. Let's see what we need to what we talking about today. A call. Come on, God. Just drop it in the chat before we even get started. I trust you, Lord. So it's something that you're gonna have to trust the Lord for. Y'all was kind of crooked, huh? My bad, y'all. Y'all not the gangster lean. This is for my homies. This is for with that gangster lean. Anyway, shout, my God, my God. Anyway, don't be judging me. I'm back. Listen, I trust you, Lord. A call to trust the Lord, a call to trust the Lord. Isaiah 51. Or to do it. Here we go. Listen to me, all who hope for deliverance, all who seek the Lord. Consider the rock from which you were cut, the quarry from which you were mined. Yes, think about Abraham, your ancestor, and Sarah, who gave birth to your nation. If I ain't been talking about nothing but Abraham and Sarah this entirety of y'all, this is so crazy. This is my third message for today. I'm recording this on February the 3rd, and all day I've been talking about Abraham and Sarah. Abraham was only one man when I called him, but when I blessed him, he became a great nation. The Lord will comfort Israel again and have pity on her ruins. Her desert will blossom like Eden, her barren wilderness like the garden of the Lord. Joy and gladness will be found there. Songs of thanksgiving will fill the air. Listen to me, my people. Hear me, Israel, for my law will be proclaimed and my justice will become a light to the nations. All distant lands will look to me and wait in hope for my powerful arm. Look up to drop it in the chat. Look up to the skies above and gaze down on the earth below. For the skies will disappear like smoke, and the earth will wear out like a piece of clothing. The people of the earth will die like flies, but my salvation lasts forever. My righteous rule will never end. Listen to me, you who know right from wrong, you who cherish my law in your hearts. Do not be afraid of people's scorn, no fear, nor fear their insults. For the moth will devour them as it devours clothing. The worm will eat at them as it eats wool. But my righteousness will last forever. My salvation will continue from generation to generation. Wake up, O Lord. Clothe yourself with strength. Flex your mighty arm. Rouse yourself as in the days of old when you slew Egypt, messaged the dragon of the Nile. As you not Are you not the same today, the one who dried up the sea, making a path of escape through the depths so that your people could cross over? Those who have been ransomed by the Lord will return. They will enter Jerusalem singing, crowned with everlasting joy. Sorrow and mourning will disappear, and they will be filled with joy and gladness. Yes, I am the one who comforts you. So why are you afraid of mere humans who wither like the grass and disappear? Yet you have forgotten the Lord your creator, the one who stretched out the sky like a canopy and laid the foundations of the earth. Will you remain in constant dread of human oppressors? Will you continue to fear the anger of your enemies? Where is their fury and anger now? It is gone. Soon all you captives will be released. Imprisonment, starvation, and death will not be your fate. For I am the Lord your God who stirs up the sea, causing its waves to roar. My name is the Lord of heaven's armies, and I have put my words in your mouth and hidden you safely in my hand. I stretched out the sky like a canopy. Lord, I feel the spirit, and laid the foundations of the earth. I am the one who says to Israel, you are my people. I got my people with me. Wake up, O Jerusalem. You have drunk the cup of the Lord's fury. You have drunk the cup of terror, tipping out its last drops. Not one of your children is left alive to take your hand and guide you. These two calamities have fallen on you: desolation and destruction, famine and war. And who is left to sympathize with you? Who is left to comfort you? For your children have fainted and lie in the streets, helpless as antelopes caught in a net. The Lord has poured out his fury, God has rebuked them. But now listen to this, you afflicted ones who sit in a drunken stupor, though not from drinking wine. This is what the sovereign Lord, your God and defender, says. See, I have taken the terrible cup from your hands. You will drink no more of my fury. Instead, I will hand that cup to your tormentors, those who said, we will trample you into the dust and walk on your backs. Y'all, I just had a whole, like, I can feel the spirit, child, the spirituals. Deliverance for Jerusalem. Wake up, O Zion, clothe yourself with strength. Put on your beautiful clothes, O holy city of Jerusalem, for unclean and godless people will enter your gates no longer. Rise from the dust, O Jerusalem. Sit in a place of honor. Remove the chains of slavery from your neck, O captive daughter of Zion. For this is what the Lord says: when I sold you into exile, I received no payment. Now I can redeem you without having to pay for you. Come on, bought and paid for. Let me drop that down. Bought and paid for. Okay. This is what the sovereign Lord says. Long ago, my people chose to live in Egypt. Now they are oppressed by Assyria. What is this? Asked the Lord. Why are my people enslaved again? Those who rule them shout in exultation. My name is blasphemed all day long. But I will reveal my name to my people, and they will come to know its power. Then at last they will recognize that I am the one who speaks to them. How beautiful on the mountains are the feet of the messenger who brings good news, the good news of peace and salvation, the news that the God of Israel reigns. The watchmen shout and sing with joy, for before their very eyes they see the Lord returning to Jerusalem. Let the ruins of Jerusalem break into joyful song, for the Lord has comforted his people. He has redeemed Jerusalem. The Lord has demonstrated his holy power before the eyes of all the nations. All the ends of the earth will see the victory of our God. Get out and leave your captivity where everything you touch is unclean. Get out of there and purify yourselves, you who carry home the sacred objects of the Lord. You will not leave in a hurry, running for your lives, for the Lord will go ahead of you. Yes, the God of Israel will protect you from behind. The Lord's suffering servant. See, my servant will prosper. He will be highly exalted. But many were amazed when they saw him. His face was so disfigured he seemed hardly human, and from his appearance one would scarcely know he was a man. And he will startle many nations. Kings will stand speechless in his presence, for they will see what they had not been told. They will understand what they had not heard about. The end. Let me read this book about happiness. This box. It says 700 years before the arrival of Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the prophet Isaiah. Wait, 700 years before the arrival of Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the prophet Isaiah wrote about it. Jesus' coming and his work were to be good news. Those who would receive him would indeed be blessed, but those who would share his good news with others would be blessed even more. Momentary happiness may come from a new car, a salary bonus, or other material possessions. But true lasting happiness is the fruit of accepting Jesus, the source of all the good things we are and have, and of sharing this good news with others. When we do that, we are the people with beautiful feet. Receive it. The end. Okay, the end. So all that do it, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's see what is happening for today. We gonna do some preparation for the promise. It's crazy, y'all, because again, this is my third message today, and I literally have said on all of the messages that my study that I had to do today was all about Genesis 17, which is all about Abram and Sarah. So it just be crazy, y'all, how God will just make stuff come together and just all things work together for your good, right? How he'll just make pieces connect and dots connect and things connect that don't even seem like they should have no connection. Like they should have any connection. It's like God he creating these puzzles and putting these puzzles together that you really can't do on your own. So it just be crazy. Connect the dots. La la la. I sing that a lot. And do when no, I'm not, you right. I'm not gonna say anyway. The Lord is connecting the dots. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Three. 334. Okay, come on, the South. We have the offering. This talks about the offering, gifts, the ancestors. This speaks to Psalm 33 and 4. I don't think it's gonna focus, but anyway, for the word of the Lord is right and true. He is faithful in all he does. Drop it in the chat. He is faithful. Okay, he is faithful. So come on, the South. Y'all know this, the ancestors. Shout out Alabama. Okay, roll tide. You may be, I don't know, maybe you might be from there. Y'all know I'm from there. So message. Look, I didn't put myself there. My father did. Child, look, that's talking about the message. Some people watching the message from today where the Lord may be putting you at the table, putting you into a position of power and authority because that's what he promised you. And the thing about it is you don't put yourself in position. God positions us, right? He puts us where he wants us to go. The puzzle pieces. Message. Now this is y'all for real, ain't it? Look, there go the sun card. Come on, Jesus. Joshua 1:9. The Son, goodness, virtue, turning point. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. So, some of you, this could be about a turning point that the Lord is creating in your life. Like you finally starting to see the sun, maybe from a period of darkness. This is your angels coming through as well. This number's been chasing me. 624. Did I write it down? That number's been chasing me, and this one speaks to numbers 6 and 24, and that number chasing me right now. Where did I put it? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. I don't know. They just started singing war. Huh. Good God. Anyway, I don't see it, but I know 2 different times that number came up, and I don't know, child. So that may be an important number for somebody. Okay. Anyway, it's blessed, and I thought I ended up right. I know I didn't even, I just didn't look good enough, but I'm not going back to it. But number 6 and 24 may be something important. There go my papa too. Hey y'all, what's going on, child? Your angels have a message. Your angels have a message. There may be a gift coming in. What y'all trying to let us know about it? Don't feel bad, but let's see what else. Now look now. I just said, hey, Papa, right? And look, 317. This is my Papa number, y'all. So just letting you know, the Lord may be shedding, the Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. He will take great delight in you. In his love, he will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing. Zephaniah 3:17. For some of you, this is about, so there's some restraints being, maybe you're creating, like the Lord is creating a turning point in your life, and it's actually like all the blockages being removed, boundaries. Let's see what else. 1143 at the bottom of the deck, 135 and 111. Let's see, child. And you may be getting communication. Child, I'm so I said, let's see what's happening, because 334, that's like, this is ancestors, like these are your people. I was having a talk with God last night and just talking about, like, I don't understand how people don't feel like the ancestors, like your ancestors are walking with you and supporting you. Like, who you think your angels are? You know what I'm saying? Like, know that God, I already know, like when you go to home, when you go to glory, right, that God will then let you be a steward, an angel, a guide. And people, I'm not asking for agreement. This is my belief on it. And we won't know till we get there. But I know it is, because y'all walking with me and helping me. And look, there go the strength card. I was just finna talk about my baby, kid you not, and I shuffled past it. But like knowing who's guiding you. May for some of you, this could be a mama in the spirituals. This is about knowing you got support and you have help. And it's crazy because in the last message, I mentioned the fact that when Jesus was, and I don't know where this is at in the scripture, but when Jesus was, he literally said he didn't need anybody to fight for him because he literally had 12 legions of angels, 72,000 angels that he could have called. And literally, and we just read about this somewhere else as well. I want to, and somewhere in Isaiah, where God sent one angel, and that one angel killed 185,000 people. We just talked about it. So it's like, maybe this is about you understanding like you really do have help, and maybe they're helping you to fight. Maybe it's like knowing that you have navigation, like people that are like in the spirituals that are helping you to navigate, and also the Lord just removing blockages. It just feels like there's some blockages that God may be removing out of your way. So let's see. hmm Not because of your goodness, but because of his goodness, man. God, just because God is good. Can we just drop that in the chat? God is good. And he's good, and he doesn't have to be. Me and my daughter talked about that today. Whoop, it's on the move. What's at the bottom of the deck? Transformation. Look, and the good news, the page of pentacles up under that. And we just talked about the good news of Jesus. So for some of you, this could be a major shift, a pivot. This could be a pivot that's happening. We just talked about with the Joshua 1 and 9 card, a transformation, that a quick turnaround. That's what this is giving. This is giving like a quick turnaround. Rebirth, a cycle ending. We told you blocks being removed. So for some of you, this could be like you making, there could be one move that you make. And sometimes we don't even realize, like if you could do one thing and it can completely change your life. This could be communication coming in as well. We're going to see what else is coming in. This could be like divine communication, because 19, that's the sun card, that's Jesus. So this could be like divine communication, revelation that's coming in. Let's see what else. Making good decisions. Some of you may be moving back home or just reconnecting with your roots. Let's see what else. What's coming up in, because it's kind of coming up in the past. So some of you might have already made a change, a shift, made a decision, took action. This could have already happened for you, and maybe you were waiting on, this could be you waiting on clarity about the move that you needed to make. So let's see what else is happening. Mm-hmm. You could have made a move that really began like a transformative process for you. Let's see. Oh, this could be in regards to your dreams. We had two that came out. So I'm telling you right now, the Nine of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Some of you are getting ready to give some good news about something that you're trying to manifest, an opportunity, a dream coming true, plentiful, abundant, reaching your goals. This is, of course, the Nine of Cups can be an overindulgent card. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. So we can opportunity, fame, success, recognition, the spotlight. Crazy thing is, go watch the message that I just did. I think I'm going to name it As Long as It Takes. Go watch that, because some of you, this is about, I don't know, I just heard character development as well. So I don't know, take that how it resonates. But on the last message, I talked a lot about like you finally getting your shot, getting your opportunity, stepping into the light, walking in the light. Let's see what else. Some of you, this could be like your ambitions, and just being willing to, maybe that was the move that you make, being willing to go after your dreams. um and just knowing how much support you have, that God is giving you to help. It's like removing any blockages from you accomplishing something is what this is giving. So I don't know, there could have been just something that God says, some divine communication that you received. God told you to do something, make a move, shift something, go in a new direction, something, okay, something. And you're getting ready to start. It's like the Lord is just opening a pathway. Thank you, Lord. Like he's just opening a pathway for you to just walk. It's not that it's, but you just got to stay on that pathway, and everything feels like, it's for somebody, it just feels like everything's just going to be moved out the way. It's like your angels, like didn't God just say in the word, like everything being moved, come on, God, him going ahead of you. And that's what this is giving, like God going ahead of you and clearing the path, so that as you're walking through this, there's nothing, man, I wish they would focus. So as you're walking this path and just moving in the direction that God is giving you to move, it's like nothing being able to, just removing all the obstacles out of the way. Especially in regards to a wish, a dream, something that you've been asking for assistance with, maybe. Let's see what else. Following your heart down here on this 334 card. So it just feels like things are just being, and it may seem like miraculous as well. Lady, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Oh my gosh, y'all. That is so funny. Because look at what's at the bottom of the. You have meant that in your whole spiritual. Meant it. Okay, meant it. Of course, this is my mama, y'all. This is my mama in her youth. So, and I told y'all, I was like, I felt my grandfather. I was like, hey, granddaddy. So for some of you, yes, it's like you got angels, man, like supporting you and surrounding you, and they don't play about you. Okay. God don't play about you. So he's not gonna let his, because so he gonna give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. For some of you, this is like protection. They could have been like, it's like them, the path is clear. And I don't know where this is at. It's in Exodus somewhere where like this, like the pillar of fire that went ahead and then was behind them and protecting them and making sure that they could move forward. It's like God just sending his angels ahead of you and them standing guard and just being like moving stuff out the way. Child, we received that. That is hilarious, y'all. That is hilarious. But I love y'all. I received that. And this is like level, like, it's like just like in a regular army. God has a hierarchy. We know that Michael is over all the angels, right? Archangel Michael. Thank you for your protection. It's like we know that Archangel Michael is over all of the angels, and it's like you not even realizing how surrounded you are. It's crazy. I told my daughter today, y'all, we're gonna use the clarity is real, but um I was telling my daughter today that for some of you, there may be something that happens, a dream that's manifested. And this is something very tangible, something very practical, but it's very foundational as well. That something that God is going to do, that it's not explainable. A lot of times when God, come on, spirit, when God does something in your life, there's no way to explain it. And so I told my daughter today how crazy it is, because people, you can tell people stuff, and you can tell people, or people, it's like God, people getting ready to see the favor of God in your life. And because there's just no way that you could have orchestrated the way that things are getting ready to be moved out of your life, the way the blocks and the obstacles, and like he's clearing a pathway in your life. There's no way. It's like you can't make it up. 222 on the time. Did I say the number 222? Was that in this message or the last one? I don't know. That may be an important number for someone, but that number is definitely following me. But it's like you being, it's like this is something that you can't even explain, because God is not logical, right? When God does something, it's just like supernatural. So some of y'all, this could be like experiencing supernatural blessings, and or things that just being moved out of your way so that the path is clear, especially if you have given God your heart and you have followed his instructions and obeyed him. Listen and obey. We know that's in here. Come on, Jesus is your rock. Building a solid foundation. Didn't I just say something about a foundation? It's on this card. Last leg of the race, holding yourself back, building a solid foundation. So it's like God is just, he's like miraculously moving obstacles and barriers out of the way to make sure that you can do what you need to do. Removing blockages. Maybe this is within yourself. This could be your mindset. This could be like, it's almost like they just say that they're saying maybe you it's almost like, let's say God, they're giving the example of like applying for something. Maybe you applied for something and got denied, but then God be like, go back. He could be like, go apply again. And all of a sudden the no turning into a yes. It's something like that where there are blockages that are being removed. This could be just like God just doing what God does. And because when he decrees and declares a thing that he wants to happen in your life, that was one of the things he talked about. And I have it written down. For some of you, this is about age as well. It was because he was talking to me about like how old Sarah and Abraham were when he fulfilled the promise of giving them Isaac. And God don't care what how old you think you are or how old you are. If he said he's going to do a thing, he is going to do a thing. And he does it. And age, not age ain't nothing but a number. Shout out Aaliyah, Heavenly, love you. Like age being nothing but a number. So some of you, I don't know if you need to know that. But God said if he said it's gonna happen, he'll make you, just like he did Hezekiah, child, he'll make you live another 15 years to fulfill the promise and destiny that he has for your life. So age is never a factor when it comes to God. Because if he said what he said, okay, he said what he said. So all I do is, some of you, this is like, maybe this is pregnancy. Come on, God. If we have to speak on it, I don't do pregnancy readings or try to predict that. But this is like, let's say for some of you, it's either, it could be you, it could be some like one of your children thinking that they'll never have a child. But then all of a sudden, like God bless Sarah with Isaac, all of a sudden there's a miraculous pregnancy. And maybe even it's miraculous. Like it could be God, let's say doctors told you or told someone that you weren't going to have a child, but God is showing up and saying, no, I'm telling you that you're going to have a child. And it doesn't matter what medicine or what other people say. If God tells you that you're going to have a child, then you're going to have a child. So for some of you, it's to come on, spirit, is something like that where God is he's coming in and saying they can't tell, they don't have control over God. If God, listen, because they're giving this like God coming to somebody in a vision, and I don't know who this is for, but it's like God coming to somebody in a vision and giving you a vision, or having an angel come and deliver and minister that word to you, where you thought that you like had given up on having a child, and then all of a sudden you're going to end up pregnant. For some who, that could be for one person, but take that high res, it's like a miracle baby. For others of you, this could be a business, right? Or a blessing of abundance, a blessing of an inheritance that was not just passed on, not just given to you or promised to you. It was giving, this is like generational inheritance being passed down, you actually being the recipient of that. And God making good on his promise, just like he did for Abraham. We are the descendants, right, of Abraham. Jesus, illumination, faith, fulfillment, clarity. Told y'all, some of you, this is about being very clear. It could be about your purpose. The sun card is a card of purpose. This is ascension. So some of you, maybe the Lord is telling you exactly what it is or who you are destined to be, who you are meant to be. I got that eyeshadow on today. I just don't have the inner pink on. I have, but I have that eyeshadow on today. Y'all, I ain't made eyeshadow in so long. Y'all make sure y'all pick up y'all some eye pop eyeshadow, okay? On my website, touchegermaine.com. Divine feminine receptivity, abundance. Come on, generational wealth. Let's see what else. Let's clarity this, y'all. This is beautiful. So some of you, this could be like incoming good news, incoming communication in regards to a dream, success, potential. This could be abundance that's coming in. It's a lot of people out here. My mama, me, Cherie, Blue. So this could be like, I don't know. You could be surrounded by a lot of people. I don't know. Let's see what else. Come on, the clarity is real. So let's clarity this and see what we got. This could answers incoming as well. Someone's gonna have a pivot, like a turnaround. Whoop, God's blessing. Archangel Barkshiel that is coming in. This talks about the angel of blessing. I told you the blessing, angel of blessings and good fortune, the leader of the guardian angels, rose petals, overflow, and abundance. This is a change message. This is a change in somebody's abundance, or it could be your resources. Some of you may be following your heart, going after the thing that really makes you feel like, I don't know. Come on, beauty, fashion, and faith. I receive that, like really going after your dreams. I don't know. This is giving a little bit of glow up energy as well. Didn't I talk about this giving a little bit of glow up energy? It's a blessing. God is giving somebody a blessing. And I don't know what area he's blessing you in. Again, this is about your obedience. Vision at the bottom of the deck. This is about you trusting God to fulfill a vision. And I feel like you're getting ready to, you finna see it. Creating the life you want, deserve, and desire. Abundance, love. Let's see what else. Look, I just saw the rainbow. Whoop. Okay, so you have be encouraged, stay motivated, keep the faith, you will win. Okay, drop it in the chat. I will win, and you are not alone. Told y'all. Maybe I don't know. I don't be doubting y'all. I used to. There have been times where the enemy will try to make you feel disconnected from your roots, disconnected from your power, disconnected, like from community, like feeling like you're not receiving communication from your spirit names, your spirit guides, ancestors, angels, ascended masters, the Lord. So maybe for some of you, maybe you've been questioning that, or you felt like they weren't as close. They never leave you. Okay, God never leaves you nor forsakes you, so you always have them. But I do know this, that one of the things the enemy will do will try to make you doubt that you have help, you have support, like God is not on your side. So be encouraged, whatever you're going through, especially if you're trying to build a dream, or you're trying to, walk in your purpose and do something that God has asked you to do. I'm telling somebody right now that God is moving on your behalf. God's chessboard, strategic moves, playing games, and checkmate. God always has the last move. And somebody, then I say God is moving things out of the way. He's removing blockages. He's removing people that maybe need to be removed out of your life. Anything that would keep you from walking in God's promise and purpose for your life, he's removing. This is like a big old Ace of Cups, right? The Ace of Cups is all about loving yourself, supporting, like filling you up. Maybe for some of you, you felt like God was just so far from you. So he's coming in to let you know, I am right here. Maybe you need to go refill your cup, replenish yourself. How do you do that? Sit with God, go get in his presence, read the word, talk to him, journal, meditate, whatever you do to connect with God, so that you can get back into the presence and get back into the feeling and the understanding and knowing that God is really with you. Telling you right now. And if there's been anybody that's been playing in your face, if it's been, because they just said this on the ponds, if there's been anybody that's been playing in your face, I feel like God is removing those people as well, because we already know that there's some people, and this is also about who you're talking to, because they're bringing this up on the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. It's giving a little bit of immaturity. So this may be people who have not grown in their own faith, or who have not. So this could be like you leveling up, you gaining spiritual maturity, but maybe someone else is not as mature. This could be about people that are gossiping, and I'm not getting a lot of that, but a little bit coming through on this Knight of Swords. And if it's people who just been playing in your face, like I said, playing games, because we have that on here, it's like God removing those people as well. Which I mean, like slandering. Yeah, it might be some folks that's getting ready to talk about you, because this next level comes with increased visibility. It comes with success. It comes with, you know what I'm saying, people who may not like you, right? Criticism coming through, but don't give it too much thought, because yes, God is getting ready to create a pivot in your life. So be encouraged, and just know that your blessings come from the Lord. So if something is coming in for you, and it is, it is. But this is in regards to, this could just be like an opportunity. I don't know. Be disciplined, stay consistent. Okay, what else? Yeah, some kind of acceptance. Some of you, there may be something that you get accepted to. I don't know. Maybe you could have applied for something. Didn't I say something about applying for something and you got to know, but it's almost like God is going to instruct you to go back and reapply for something, and miraculously you're going to have, it's going to be a yes. Now I don't know what it is, but message. Um, I'm trying to tell somebody which way do I go, okay, and who I am at the bottom of the deck. He will still be with you to teach you. You will see your teacher with your own eyes, with your own ears will hear him, or your own ears will hear him. Right behind you, a voice will say, this is the way you should go, whether to the right or to the left. So that's Isaiah 30, 20, and 21. Um, Somebody finna reach the destination. We receive that. What else? It feels like not a long time coming. It's like they just started singing. It's been a long time coming, right? So maybe this is like you've gone through. I feel like someone's gone through a major transformation, a major spiritual awakening. But it feels like you accomplished what you needed to accomplish. Like we talk about the dark night of the soul, right? It's like you accomplished, you leveled up in the spirit. You accomplished, graduated whatever you needed to graduate in order to learn a lesson or to go to the next level so that the Lord could take you to the next level. And it feels like whatever you needed to do, you did it. And so now things can begin to start coming in for you. Keep the faith, man. And for something, there may be some people, just got to say it, there may be some people that the Lord is blocking out of your life. Like there could definitely be some folks, because they're not going, because it's not that there's anything maybe wrong with those people, but they may just not be ready for where God is taking you. Okay, this is it. Yeah, child, that's beautiful. SOS. But whenever they were in trouble and turned to the Lord, the God of Israel, and sought him out, they found him. Second Chronicles 15 and 4. So some of y'all could be getting like some emergency assistance. They're getting this. It's like, I don't know. Which, I mean, is this like some of you, they need you to pay attention. They need you, like pay, like listen, keep listening. I feel like this could be some help as well. I'm telling somebody, this is some help. This could be help with something creative. This could be like resources that are coming in. Whenever I get this SOS card, it's like maybe you cried out, and I think that was on one of the notifications. Let's see what's on the widgets, and then we'll get the rest of the message. Like you getting some emergency assistance, the Lord coming through and just changing something, and you're just gonna be like, y'all, look at the widgets. Now I just opened up, because see, people would think I was lying if I didn't actually show this to y'all. Look at the widgets, y'all. Look, let me let y'all see me click it. Do you see the 317? I was just saying, in case anybody wanted. Okay. The binoculars, of course, this is from the new deck, y'all. This is for the keys of the king, from the keys of the kingdom deck. The binoculars, testimony, come onlooker, oversee, observe, witness, onlooker, back up. Drop it in the chat. I got back up. You gotta say it. This speaks to Acts 1, 6 through 8. Then they gathered around him and asked him, Lord, are you at this time going to restore the kingdom to Israel? He said to them, it is not for you to know the times or dates the Father has set by his own authority, but you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the ends of the earth. Okay, so that's that. And then the last one we had is the winter card. This is from the astrology clarity deck. This talks about cold, calculated, darkness, depression, stillness, intuition, being, overdoing. The Lord is throwing something out, y'all. Like that just tripped me out. Hey, receive it, Lord. That the 317 just so happened to be the widget on the phone when I opened it up. I'm just telling y'all. So Just trying to tell somebody, you better know the protection is real. Okay, you better know that you got help, you have assistance. Look, 72 on this little, on my, what's it called, pay attention to your notifications as well. I feel like the Lord is for some of you, this is definitely about seeing in the spirit as well, like you being able to have that real just divine communication and connection with the Lord, or even with, you know, your spirit team, with your angels and the people that you converse with. Maybe you need to talk to them more, but this feels like the Lord just coming in to let you know, like, hey, you are never alone, you are never by yourself, you got people watching over you. And sometimes some of you might be like in a crisis situation. I don't know how to really explain that, but it kind of feels like, and this is not everybody, but it's like the 11th hour blessings, like the Lord coming in and giving you, removing something out of the way, because you're not going to have a way to do it. This is you. It's like you trying to lift up, where's the 317 card? It's like you trying to move this tree out of the way by yourself with no tools, no resources, no help. You just going and trying to push it out of the way. And that's like the example that God is giving. Like, we'll try to go and do something on our own strength, and God's like, I don't need you to help me, I can move this. You just need to be still and let God do his work. And it's like him coming in and lifting it, an angel coming in, slicing through it and pushing it out the way. And it's just that easy when you just let God do it. So be encouraged. And I know, and for some of you, thank y'all, for some of you, sometimes the Lord will put something in your way in order to create a necessary detour, in order to let you know that this is not the right way, this is not the way he wants you to go or what he wants you to do. I just got really cold all of a sudden, and it's warm outside today, y'all. So this is about the Lord. There may be something that you, even the winter card, like feeling, there could be something, which part about that, like the drying up. Sometimes the Lord will stop something, he will freeze something so that he can prepare you for something better. Sometimes it's like knowing when to give something up as well, as what they're saying, like when to give something up, when to let go of something, when to surrender something, because there's certain things in our life, like for some, they're giving the example of a relationship. Sometimes God will drop, like there's some relationships that just are not meant to go forward with you, and sometimes we will try to force it, right? We'll try to force certain things or force relationships, and God will come in and be like, no, this is not working. So for some of you, this could be relationships that have turned cold, and it's simply because God will, it's like hardening the heart, hardening so it can't progress or forward. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Some of you are giving birth to a dream, and maybe the problem is that, you know, when you have something big, this is why they're talking about staying encouraged. When you have something big that God is telling you to do, you have to keep the faith. You have to stay motivated and disciplined to do what God is telling you to do. Because the enemy, yes, he will try to fight you tooth and nail, but don't give him the victory. Don't give him the win. Like, we're not doing that. And for that's so it's like, stay encouraged as you're building, as you're growing, as you're expanding, as you're building the purpose, the vision that God has given you. Because yeah, it's like, you knowing that you're going to be successful, like you have to decree and declare that and believe in it in order for you to start to see it manifest. And you're always going to have directions, like God is always going to give you the directions that you need to move forward. So this can come in the form of these kind of messages, it can come in the form of you just sitting and listening to him and receiving what he's giving you, but you're always going to be directed. And a lot of times we'll try to, it's when if we get impatient, and this is what the other message talked about, if we get impatient, we'll try to move ahead of God. Come on, 226. If like, that's when you'll mess up, and that can create a blockage for you or add time to your journey. Unnecessary detours. They're detours that God will create because there may be something that you need to go learn or experience or pick up some knowledge or wisdom, and then he'll send you that way. He's always going to tell you which way you should go. And for some of you, this is like a season of elevation for you. Like, This is good news. And this feels, again, this feels like a quick turnaround, a quick pivot, something quickly coming into your life, because it feels like you've done the transformation, like you've gone through the strengthening, you've gone through the rebuilding, you overcame the resistance, because there could have been some like resistance to you moving forward, or just obstacles put in your way, and you still keep, come on God, you still keeping the faith and not allowing the obstacles to deter you or make you give up. And as a result of that, God knows you're committed to it, so now he can make bigger, come on, bigger and better moves. Now God can make bigger and better moves on your behalf, because he knows that you're ready for whatever your next level is. And we never stop going up, right? We never stop moving up. We never stop growing. We never stop moving in the direction of the success that we want to see, want, deserve, and desire in our life. So it's like God being able to bless you with that, being able to bless you with things, because you're trusting him to fight for you. You're trusting him to keep you safe. You're trusting him. That's what I was talking about earlier, huh? I was talking to my daughter, and I was just telling her, like, I'll tell anybody this, but God. Just drop that in the chat. But God. Because if it wasn't for God, there's no way that I would have survived as far as I have. True story, y'all. I'll tell anybody, man, I don't even do stuff on my own strength, because one of the things that I'd be like, Lord, give me strength to go another mile. Give me strength to last another day. Give me strength, Lord. There are many days where all I could do was pray for strength. Pray for the Lord to give me the strength, the wisdom, the clarity, the knowledge, the insight, and the understanding to do the things he put me here to do. Help me to lead, guide, and serve in a way that pleases you. There were days when all I could do, sometimes I couldn't even pray for strength. Sometimes all I could do was cry, and God heard my cries. He heard my prayers. He heard my tears. There's so many, just anytime sitting here right now, being able to tell people, like, if it wasn't for God, I have no idea where I would be, because the things he's delivered me from, the things, how he's kept me safe, how he, has taught me discernment. He's taught me to listen and trust him. And you know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that where I can't take any credit, because I didn't do anything but just try to do my best to be obedient, try my best to go in the direction God is calling me to go in. I messed up. He still let me come back. I moved wrong or did something that I really wasn't supposed to do, and he still loved me all the same. But it's nothing that I've done and everything that God has done, because there's no way to explain how things have just the things that will happen in your life. You really have no explanation. And I don't even try to explain it anymore, because I have no, God, I don't know. I ain't got no answers. I don't have a clue. All I know is when God told me to do something, I try my best to do it. All I know is if he told me something, I just be like, okay, Lord, I'll do my best. I'll go do what I can. And even when I don't understand, I just be trying to listen to what God is telling me to do. I don't get it right all the time. Sometimes, I feel like now I'm the most surrendered that I've ever been. But there are so many times when I thought something was for me, but it wasn't. And now it's just taking me to sit down and just be like, okay, Lord, I'm listening. Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. It's just taking for me to sit down and just be like, okay, if this is what you told me in the beginning, everything that I do moving forward needs to align with that. Whatever it is that God has told you that is going to be what you're going to do. But it has taken me time, and I'm still gonna have to keep resurrendering. You know what I'm saying? It's continual, just to make sure that I'm moving right, because I can't afford any unnecessary detours. And I pray that I don't make them if I don't have to, but I have made them before, and God love me all the same. But I didn't. It's a lot of times when I have created blockages for myself, and so now I'm learning to be like, okay, cool, okay, Lord, is this right? Okay, like, is this the right move? Or you know what I'm saying? And trusting my intuition, trusting my feelings. I just saw the King of Cups. Trusting my feelings, like trusting when something don't feel right, trusting when something is not. You can get a feeling about someone or something, and you can't even explain it. You just get a feeling. Somebody can come you could just, somebody could walk past you and you get a weird feeling about that person. It's like learning to trust those little nudges, and those little things will let you know, y'all. We be praying for discernment, right? We be praying, but sometimes we'll ignore it when God tries to show us the truth. And so it's like learning how to trust those little nudges. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to trust those feelings that sometimes you can't even explain why you feel that way, but you just do. It will help you discern people who are lying. It will help you to discern people who don't really like you, who don't are not on the up and up. Like if you ask God for that, if you ask him, like, Lord, reveal to me, reveal and remove, like the things that are not, the opportunities that are fake, that are false, reveal and remove. Show me what I need to see about people. Show me their character, Lord. Show me their spirit, so that I don't keep repeating the same cycles with different people. Does that make sense? Like, it's a lot, y'all, but if you ask God for that, he will give it to you. Because whoever this for, man, just like, you don't want the wrong people around you. You don't want to try to take the wrong people with you. It's like, man, listen, because ain't nobody got time to be backpedaling, and don't mint it. So for some of you, yes, the Lord will send his angels to protect you from people. I told y'all that story the other day where it's just like all of a sudden somebody reaching out to me from the grave, like, who sent you? Okay, because what? Who sent you? Like, I don't even fool with you. So why would you think it's cool on any level for us to talk? Like, we not cool. Like, we not friends, we not cool. It ain't nothing to say. It's stuff like that. So the Lord will protect you from stuff like that, y'all. So trust it. If he tells you like not to fall for the okey doke, and you may be like, oh well, that person cool, and he gonna be like, no, they're not. So you just gotta believe it. Okay, to give you an opportunity, and you like, oh, this look good, and everything, almost everything look good about it, but it's just something that's just like, when God give me something, it's easy. When God give me something, there's no painful toil for it. When God does something, when he opens a door, it's just like the door is just open, but there's no strings attached. So some of you, that's what God is teaching you, like how to discern when there's strings attached to opportunities. um it's, I don't even know how to explain it, but when God give you something, it just is easy, y'all. It don't even, it's like, it don't even make sense, because something that, let's say if it's something that you try to do on your own, you're going to have to make it happen some kind of way, or it just comes with just obstacles. Like, it just comes with things that are just like, I don't know, difficulty. It comes with jumping through hoops, something like that. This is relationships as well. It's like, if I got to do all of this to be, for us to be cool, then I guess what, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's things, it's like relationships that are easy, friendships that are easy. Teaching the Lord, teaching you how to discern when people are lying to you, stuff like that, man. And I'm telling you, I'm here to tell somebody, man, ask the Lord. Okay, ask him for this stuff. Ask him to show you, so that you don't get caught up, so that you don't fall into the snare. Okay, so you don't fall into the trap or get tricked or bamboozled. Not bamboozled, because it's happened to me before, so I can speak on it. But you got to ask for that clarity, ask for that understanding, so the Lord can bless you with it, so that you don't get caught up, or get caught up in something that you'll regret later on down the line. So anyway, Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Y'all, hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and an amazing day in Purpose on Purpose. And you can get ready for these blockages to be removed, baby, because the Lord is making a move. Okay. I love y'all in real life. Bye, y'all. Thank you, Lord, child. And we receive it too. Lord.